Today, I will present unpublished results where we show how to use that in a real drug discovery project. In that case, it was PKMYT1 case studies. It's a kinase from the We family. And the idea was to, okay, can we identify a new scaffold compared to the competition? If you have a look to PKMYT1 targets, one of the lead series has been patented by Repair Therapeutics. It is in phase 1 right now. It's lenresertib. As you can see, these very nice molecules. If you see other repair patents, you have other type of scaffold. But if you look closely, you see the same type of groups where on the right-hand side, you have a phenol, as you can see here. On the left-hand side, you have a hinge binding motif. In that case, it's an amide moiety. We have it here as well. And here engage in a ring. And also you have this NH2 moiety in this position. Then the scaffold here is different. Of course, the goal is to have freedom to operate. And it is how we can see lenresertib inside our 3D technology inside Machia. So we ask ourselves, okay, who are the players worked in that field? And if you see, there are a lot of followers on the lenresertib, Dan Atlas, Simred, Insilico, Engsu, Acrivon, etc., etc. As you can see, all those guys use the same approach, a phenol on the right-hand side, an amide either engage in a ring or not, and they try to patent bust the scaffold, as you can see here in the middle. What you can observe is that they all contain this NH2 moiety. And why they are doing so is because if you remove this NH2, Repair shows in the patent that you go from 22 nanomolar active compounds to a totally inactive molecules. So it seems that this NH2 is mandatory for activity. So we say, okay, let's take this as a challenge. Can we find something without this NH2? And let's keep the phenol, let's keep the hinge binding motif, but can we find something without this NH2? And we ask Machia to do so. So on the left-hand side, we keep the phenol, and we ask to generate something new in the right-hand side, starting from the bromo derivatives or the boronic acid. Then inside Machia, you can, as I said, define what you're looking for. Here we wanted to make the hinge binding interaction. We wanted to do a pipe stacking here with the scaffold, and we wanted as well to place this phenol moiety into this sub-pocket here. And then you just press go, and the GenAI has been able to generate 30 new scaffolds. 16 molecules have been synthesized in our robot because they were very easy to make. And we have been able to identify 4 active scaffolds. So as you can see, we get the phenol on the right-hand side because this is something we ask for to Machia. And then Machia identify, 4 new scaffolds, not published yet, without the NH2, having very nice activity. As you can see, 003 has a 30 nanomolar activity, and the others are sub-micromolar activity. And it was in only 1 DMTA cycle. So it was very efficient approach. At the same time, in terms of diversity and novelty, it's a success, but also in terms of synthetic feasibility and synthetic access, only 2 reaction steps done on our robotic platform. Then, of course, we wanted to explore the left-hand side and the right-hand side. We knew that the phenol was the best moiety, given the publication, but still we wanted to explore that position. We didn't improve the first hit. On the left-hand side as well, we wanted to see how it behaves. No improvements, even though we still keep nice active molecules. And then we explore the south part here and the pyrazole moiety. And we have been able, again, using Machia and using our GenAI, to identify a new interesting group, making an interaction deep inside the pocket increasing the activity to 5 nanomolar activity. So as you can see here, using a good methodology to generate molecules, a good 3D scores, and then downstream workflow, a robot, an Ilaka, which is able to rapidly place orders and to launch the chemistry on our platform. In less than 3 months, we have been able to do the structure-based work, the GenAI, and the synthesis, and the testing, and to identify those very active molecules with a totally fully novel chemotype compared to the whole competition, including Reaper, but also all the competitors.